There you go.
Our next performer is Mr. Willig, everybody.
Yeah, give it up for Jason Von Stein sanitizing the mic. How about that? This is a nice mic too. What is this? A SM 45?
Radio Shack vintage mic.
They still got Radio Shack, dude?
Not anymore.
Is that where you got this alarm clock too?
Yeah.
Jason went back to 1992 to go to Radio Shack, get this mic and this advanced digital alarm. Oh man, I can tell this is a good crowd. I'm happy the Flowers the Clown is here tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Flowers.
Flowers the Clown tried to sell me Adderall in the parking lot when I first got here.
Yeah. All right.
Schoolhouse Brewing. There's not enough breweries in Marietta. We don't have enough, man. We got Reformation. We got Red Hair. We got something else. I don't even drink. The fact that I can name 3 breweries is bad. Franklin Gateway, you come for the tacos and you stay because you got sex trafficked. That's real, y'all. No, this place is great, man. Thank you so much, Schoolhouse Brewing, for having us tonight. When I was in school, Schoolhouse Brew was codeine and Sprite. That was the Schoolhouse Brew. Are they scaring you guys with the technology now, the military and spy technology? Like China's listening to my whole set right now, pretty sure. It's starting to scare me, dude, because my phone started popping up with notifications telling me how long it was going to take me to get to work and stuff with traffic and all that, which is scary to me because I don't have a job. So one day I just said, screw it. Let's find out together, China. Where do I work? So I got in my car. I started following Google Maps. I was driving for about 15 minutes, man. I ended up at Claremont Lounge. Apparently, I go to Claremont Lounge from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. Google Maps thinks I work there. I'm thinking about joining ISIS, the terrorist organization. That's not true, but you guys aren't laughing that much, and now I'm just making sure that somebody's listening. Yeah, thank you. The U.S. government is banning TikTok. How do we feel?
Yeah.
Aren't criminals gonna find a way to get their hands on TikTok anyway? Also in the news, Bill Gates, Microsoft has purchased Bethesda Games. I thought they were supposed to be putting out a coronavirus vaccine. They're just putting out more Skyrim. It's some bullshit. You guys don't like video games? I like video games, man. I don't like doing comedy at bars that much because I feel like I just can't trust somebody who has 10 TVs but no Nintendo 64. That's a bad ratio, and we're probably not going to be friends. Kids are weird with video games now. Kids like to go on the internet and watch videos of other people playing video games. That's strange to me because when I was a kid, if I had to sit there and watch someone else play video games, I would cry. And I would tell my mom. And then my mom would say, find a game that's 2 players. And my brother never finished Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Is that the sound you make when someone's bombing? It's fine, y'all. My dominatrix is making me do this. I don't care how it goes for y'all. I'm just not allowed to come unless I bomb at a brewery in Marietta. These guys like that one. You guys got Confederate flags? Yeah, they do. They just don't want to say it because this guy's cooking up some good ass food in his walk over here. You know that food's gonna be good because he's big as hell. He's as tall as I am. I'm standing on the stage. You know he's been eating that food. Man, this is rough, man. E. Craig said that everyone on his wrestling team had a Confederate flag. I bet they couldn't wait to wrestle his ass. Where did he go? He's inside getting a beer? Isn't he an anti-masker? They won't serve you without a mask here. You know, the mask thing, what I noticed is that young people in my generation, they always like to talk about how they have depression and how, you know, they want to die. But the boomers are just about that shit. They're ready to go. As soon as the government shut everything down, said stay inside, boomers said, we're going out. I never seen so many people at Applebee's, dude. Applebee's wasn't this busy even before the virus. I just want to get back to doing comedy, doing shows and stuff, you know. And I blame the old people for how poorly this was handled, because you know, young people were staying inside doing their thing, but old people were just out and about. So I think we need to get back at them. Like, we got to stick it to them. And I got an idea. We're just gonna start showing up 5 minutes late to work every day. It drives them crazy, y'all. I don't know what it is. Even if you get there on time, just sit in your car for 5 extra minutes and come in late. And if you can help it, have one of those Starbucks Frappuccino drinks in your hand and watch their heads explode. I moved into an apartment recently with my girlfriend, which has been cool, but my apartment has this weird policy. I'm not allowed to have any plants on the balcony. Isn't that strange? My girlfriend's really upset about it. She has nowhere to put all of her mini cacti from Home Depot. It doesn't bother me that much, like, I don't care, because lucky for me, all my marijuana plants were meant to be kept indoors anyway. Georgia's not the best climate to grow marijuana, geographically or politically. You can vape weed now with a vaporizer. You can like vape it. It's kind of cool. The future is dope. If you don't know what I'm talking about, come see me after my set. They don't like it when you bring those weed vapes on an airplane though. They don't like that. I had the genius idea, you know, CBD is legal everywhere, all 50 states. So here I am at the airport, and TSA found my weed cartridge. So they pulled me aside and they said, "What's this?" So I said, "Relax, it's CBD." And then they said, "Well, then why was it up your ass?" It works better that way, that's why. But they didn't let me on the plane. If there's no THC in CBD, then where did it go? And can I have some? I'm starting a band. We're gonna be called Windows XP. Our first album is gonna be called Service Pack 1. Our second album will be called Service Pack 2. And then we're gonna change our name to Windows Vista. And we're just gonna suck. I'm a nerd, you can probably tell. I worked at a computer store for 6 years. It was a wonderful learning experience. I learned so much. Like, I learned that some people still say www dot. That's a waste of time. By the time you get finished saying www dot, man, I already found your website. I found out which celebrity you look the most like, and I stole your identity. So thanks for the Xbox, Roger Dalton of 253 Franklin Gateway Road. Much obliged. But I can appreciate that you like to use the formal pronunciation of a website's name. Very fancy, I like that. I'm obviously a fan of language. I'm standing up here talking to a bunch of strangers and my friends that aren't listening. So I like that you like to use the formal pronunciation. But if you're going to do that, you got to do the whole thing, right? It's https://www.pornhub.com. That's the formal pronunciation. Very fancy. What happened to baseball cards? Nobody has baseball cards anymore. I think the problem is you can't battle with them. You know? Like, Freddie Freeman was batting 300 last season, but Blue Eyes White Dragon has 3,000 attack points. Do the math. Pokemon, you can battle with Pokemon. Pokemon put out a blockbuster hit movie starring A-list celebrity Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Remember movies? What's the last movie Topps put out? Upper Deck can't afford Deadpool, y'all. Topps and Upper Deck make baseball cards. These guys know who Topps are. You guys got baseball cards? I'm doing my whole set for these three guys over here. You guys baseball fans? You seen the Braves play since they built the new stadium? Why did SunTrust build a big ass stadium and then just sell it to another bank? What was that about? What's the new bank called? That's right. I heard they were going to call the new stadium Truther Stadium, and they were going to put Obama's long-form birth certificate up there next to the scoreboard. Instead of the national anthem, they were just going to read Hillary's emails. Alex Jones throws the first pitch. I used to travel a lot to do stand-up, man, and one thing I noticed about other cities, especially big cities, there's a lot of tolls on the road. Like, you gotta pay way more money than you'd ever make doing comedy just to get into these cities. I guess that's how they keep them so clean and nice, you know, safe or whatever. But yeah. She said New Jersey. Yeah, I was referring to New York, but yeah, thank you. It's $100 to go over George Washington Bridge in New York City. That's crazy. I was like, man, I miss Atlanta. There's no tolls in Atlanta. And then I came home and I realized that we do have tolls here. Every time I stop at a red light in Atlanta, a nice man walks up to my window. And he's seen an Atlanta toll operator. They often have a cardboard sign or a McDonald's cup, and you hand them $1, and that's how we keep Atlanta so clean and safe. You guys got bug spray? I'm getting eaten up by the mosquitoes and the audience right now. This is a first. What's on the ground here? Are these like aquarium pebbles? They're hard to walk on, man. I felt like I was on the beach coming up here, climbing the dunes. You guys ever seen Dune? It's too easy to hate on people these days, right? It's just too easy with the internet. Like, have you ever seen the YouTube comments, man? YouTube comments are just a wasteland. Like, the people in the YouTube comments are the same people that you see at the gas station, right? Just the worst of humanity. I don't have a problem with bullying, but it's too easy to bully people now. When I was younger, if you wanted to hate on somebody, you had to go down to the post office, get some stamps and the stationery, and then find a pen and write down how much you hated that person, then wait 5 to 10 business days for them to get it. And I know this because you ever heard of the show Zoids? I didn't think so. It was a great show. It was an anime about these guys, and they ride in giant robots that are shaped like animals, and it was badass. They had swords and missiles and stuff. And then they took that show off the air and they replaced it with He-Man. He-Man sucks. He-Man is about a buff guy with a bowl cut, and he just rides a regular tiger. He rides a regular tiger. It doesn't have swords or missiles. It's a regular tiger. So I was pissed. I went down to the post office. I got some stamps and some stationery, and I wrote them a letter about how much He-Man sucks. And then I waited 5 to 10 business days, and they didn't respond. And that is 15 minutes, y'all. Yeah, thank you so much, Jason. Thank you, Schoolhouse. Thank you, Flowers the Clown. I did buy Adderall. Please sweep me off the stage.
I want a vape pen for my butt, too.
All right.